Today I'm going to show you some really cool paper craft ideas you can use for Valentine's Day, or maybe for a wedding. Let's start with this origami heart, which opens up to deliver a message. To make it, I took a piece of red A4 paper and cut off a strip 7 cm wide. So we have a piece which measures about 7 by 30 cm. Next, fold it in half like this, then back on itself like this. And the same on the other side. So we have a sort of concertina. Then we need to fold this section back in on itself like this. And repeat it on the other side. So when we pull it apart, it opens up. And finally, we need to fold this section here back on itself too. And do the same on both sides. Turn the piece of paper over. Then fold over these outer corners like this. If at any point I'm going too fast, you can just rewind the video and watch sections again. Next we need to open out these corner pieces we just made and fold them over, along the bottom and across the top. It should look just like this. And turn the whole thing over. Then fold over each of the squares from the outside in. Now we're going to start forming the heart. Turn the whole thing over again and follow these folds. It's easy enough if you watch carefully. After you've folded the bottom diagonal, the top corners come in. Then fold over the point at the top too. And repeat it all on the other side. Next we need to fold it back on itself so the heart meets in the middle. Do one side at a time and make it nice and neat. Push down on all the fold lines to make it as flat as you can. And there's our origami heart with a fold-out message board. You can just write your message in the middle, but to make it stand out more, I wrote mine on a white piece of paper instead. And fixed it on with glue. I also made a couple of little pull labels, which I stuck onto the outside. Fold it back up. If you need to, you can sit it under a heavy book for a while to help squeeze it flat. Then place it somewhere for your Valentine to find. It's really sweet, and it's pretty easy to make. You can let me know in the comments which one of the 5 ideas in this video you like best. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of my future videos, you can subscribe to my channel and make sure you ring the notification bell. If you want to make a regular paper heart, one that doesn't open up, you can take a square piece of paper, fold it in half, open it up, and fold the top piece down to the centre line like this. Turn it over and fold it in half again so you've got a centre line going down the middle like this. Next we need to fold the top corners down so they meet in the centre. Turn it all over and fold each of the outer edges into the centre too. Once we've done that, we fold the bottom corners in. Then fold it in half, top to bottom, like this. Next, turn it around, open up the flaps, and fold the corner in so it looks like this. Finally, we just need to fold these top points down to form the top of the heart. Then lift up the bottom and tuck it inside the flap we have here. Turn it over, and that's our finished origami heart. Easy, huh? It actually is straightforward to make, and I reckon it looks really cool. This next one is really nice. I'll show you how to make a paper rose flower. I started with an A4 piece of paper, which I folded diagonally, and then across the bottom, to give me a line that I could cut across, to make a square sheet of paper. Fold over the diagonals again, then fold another diagonal, and another. When you're done, take a pair of scissors and cut the paper so you've got a sort of heart shape like this. Then cut the point off the bottom too. Open it up, and you can see we've got a sort of flower shape with a hole in the middle. We need to repeat this process 2 times, so we've got 3 altogether. Next, use some scissors to cut out one segment of the first flower, like this. We'll cut out 2 segments from the second flower, and 3 segments from the third. So we should have something which looks like this. Next, we'll take the biggest piece, and using our scissors, make a little snip in between each of the segments. Then curl these over a little bit to start forming petals. We're going to join this back together by overlapping 2 of the segments. So apply a bit of glue, and stick one down on the other. By fixing them together like this, it takes a sort of bowl shape, rather than being a 2-dimensional flat piece of paper. Next, take the second largest one, and repeat the process, making snips with the scissors, and fixing together the segments. You can curl the petals after it's stuck together. We need to do this for all of the remaining pieces. As they get smaller, it becomes a little tricky, because you have to curl it over quite tightly. And for the smallest segment, all I did was roll it up like this. And there's all our pieces. We now need to stick them together. I took the 2 largest pieces, and obviously one is going to fit inside of the other. But to help make gluing them easier, you can turn them over and fold in around the hole at the bottom. Do this to both pieces, and this gives you a bit more surface area to apply the glue. Then fix them together. Keep adding the next segments, and if you need to, you can cut the smaller ones slightly shorter to make it easier. For the smallest one in the centre, because the contact patch is so little, I actually used a drop of superglue to fix it, and held it in place with a skewer while it dried. And there you go, there's our homemade paper rose flower. Pretty cool, huh? Perfect for a Valentine's surprise, maybe just brighten up the house, or even for a wedding decoration. It really does look lovely. You could make a whole bunch of different coloured ones. They look amazing, and they're great fun to make. For the next one, I cut up a strip of card about 1 inch wide, and I'm cutting it in half because it only needs to be about 10 centimetres long. We're going to make some really cool mini hearts by folding the corner diagonally over like this, then folding it up like this, and over again. Up again, and over one more time. Next we need to fold the top bit into this pocket, so cut it down in size a bit, and it helps to remove the corners. Then fold it over and tuck it in. Next we need to round off these 2 corners with scissors. Then I'm using my thumbnail to push down in the centre to make a groove in the top to form a heart shape. If it helps, you can use the edge of a ruler. And there's our mini 3D heart. You can make them in different colours, and they look really beautiful. They're great to scatter across a table, maybe for a wedding, or part of a surprise for a loved one. For the final one, I'm going to show you how to make a really cool piece of wall art by cutting an A4 piece of card into a series of 2 cm wide strips. I cut 14 altogether. We'll be using 2 strips to start with, but first cut a short piece of ribbon and tie a knot in it like this. Then sit it down on the end of one of the strips of card and place the other one over the top, so it's sandwiched together. Next we're going to fix these all together with a stapler. Try and get it nice and central, and make sure you also secure the ribbon. Then bend each strip out and around to form a heart. We're now going to take another 2 strips of card, place them along each side of the bottom of the heart, Then fix these 4 layers all together with another staple. And repeat the process with all the strips of card we made. If you like, you can decrease the size of a heart by cutting off a piece at the bottom before you staple it. I decided to cut a little bit more off each heart as I progress, so they get smaller in size going down the chain. But I'm leaving the bottom one as a big one. When you get to the end, just fix it together with a staple. Adjust the shape a little if you need to, and they're ready to use. You can hang them from the ribbon onto a picture hook. They're really beautiful and they're a great way to brighten up a wall. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more really cool Valentine's ideas, you can click on the links. Stay safe, have fun, and as always, thanks for watching.